done about this one on the PS4 yet, so I wanted to go there and just kind of show everybody something that you can do on the PS4. It's pretty handy. It's called the floating trick. And believe it or not, you can actually walk clean under this, and I'm pretty sure you can still do this on PC, but I don't know. So this is basically how it works. It's actually very simple, and I like to use it with some of my bases. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Pretty handy too, especially for the crawlers. They can't really do much against it. Anyway, you can actually walk under this, but it's hard to do it when they're right there at the edge of it. Once you get under there, it's pretty much, you can pretty much walk under it, and they don't know to attack it, which is really cool. It's real handy. That I like to use this on some of my other builds. Like you can make floating things and stuff like that. It's really neat, like floating bases, that kind of thing. And you can actually build out from it. It holds its support just like it should. But it's pretty handy to have, and least useful little trick if you find yourself wanting to, you don't want them to be able to attack your supports. This is pretty handy to use. But let's see here. Let's see if I can't get this to come out here. And it's just little things like this right here. It'll keep them from attacking your base. You can pretty much just do whatever you want, and you can create yourself a nice little area right there that will be down in the ground. Let them fall right on in there, and yeah, it's a pretty good way to survive. Anyway, oh, it's noon. Okay, but guys want to try that. It'll allow you to walk right under it. And if you happen to come across any zombies that are they ain't got no legs or anything like that, they're pretty much never going to be able to reach you. Useful little trick if you ever you find yourself wanting to survive a night. Dogs can't get you, which is that. I'm telling you right now, that makes a world of difference if you're out in the middle of nowhere. All you gotta do is craft some wood planks. There you go. But that's pretty much all there is to it. I know this may seem kind of dumb to some of you guys, but I mean, think about it. You know, if you're out there in the middle of the night, you ain't got a good tree that you can post up on, this is a pretty good little handy trick to have. Now, the only ones that can really get to you, even spiders can't climb up on this, which that also helps out a lot. Spiders can't get to you this way. But that would be something I would suggest y'all guys give it a shot. The only ones that can really do anything against us would be the cots, who can blow up and they can shoot that green gunk at you. And what was the other one? Ferals can attack it, and there's something else that can easily get to it also. But since the attack on this is like,
hey, watching you on my way home, LOL.
Oh, thank you for watching. Who am I speaking to? James, nice, appreciate it. But yeah, guys, it's just give it a try, see how it works out for you. Hopefully everything will go good for you. Like I said, you can leave this whole area, this big space here, open. Dig down, drop you some spikes in there. Let them just fall, literally come right to you and let them fall down. The great part about this is that if you want to build, say, you want to do this right here. Let's see if I can do it. If you want to do something like this, but have it, say, above, like right there. Yeah. But you can literally stand in the center of it, and they'll literally just run right to you, and they'll fall in. You can leave some spaces open, make it easier for them to get to you. You really only need just enough to support it, so you don't actually need to have all of this. You can just have just enough to support the structure itself. So say I want say my space is 3 by 3. Give it to me. And say I want to do one support there, one support here, one support here, one support here. Zombie game? Yes, it is. It's 7 days to die. You gotta come play it with me, man. The game is cheap, but it's really cool. You basically build to survive, survive to build, and so forth and so on. It's a really handy game. Unfortunately, it's not at the quality level of Battlefield, but it is a really good game, and it's hard as shit. So you might want to see if I can. Right now, I'm not being pestered by zombies, so that's good. But there's no telling how long that's gonna last. But level out the area around it first. That way they can't get to you. I fell off. But this will be a pretty good way to help you survive at night, especially if you're early on, because you can make wood planks right off the bat. All you gotta have is wood, and wood is easy to come by in most places. If you don't have this block right here, that square, you can literally just let them run right to you. This'll last you probably. This would probably let you survive the first, I would say, 5 hordes, I would say, probably. Because it literally takes nothing to support it, and you don't have to have that square right down there either. That actually would be cut out and dipped down. That allows them to run into it, and they'll never get to it. And I pre-ordered Days Gone. I think it's called Days Gone. Yeah, that's another survival game. Not quite on the level as building as this one is, but it's got better quality, I think, as far as general gameplay. Johnson, you could, I would say, give it a shot. Maybe record some of it and let me see the video on it, because I think that would be pretty good to watch. I've only seen the pre-release play, so I don't actually know anything about the game, but I'd like to get into it if it turns out to be a good one. I like playing games like this. Ark Survival Evolved, if you ever get on there, I like playing that. Battlefield, I'll be getting on Battlefield here in a few minutes. But this is a pretty handy little trick if you ever get on here. Allow you to pretty much do whatever you want. You can literally walk right under it. And they'll walk right into the area. There's nothing here for them to hit. So it's kind of like them trying to hit a tree. It's almost impossible for them to hit the little thin trees. But this is a pretty handy little trick if you guys ever want to give that a shot. I use this on the occasion. Sometimes I use the wood planks, just depends on what's nearby. But this one is pretty much guaranteed to let them walk right past you. There's nothing for them to hit. I'm pretty sure they'll eventually nerf this, I suppose. The only reason it works is because these little planks are counted as a full block. So, that's the only reason it works. You gotta get on there and play with me on Battlefield, bud. I know you're itching for it. If you're heading home, that means you can get on. I think. See if I can. Screw it. Anyway, there's too much dirt here. Anyway, if you flatten it out, it'll allow you to literally pass right under it. There's too much dirt here for that, but it'll pass. You can pass clean under this thing, and this will be the only support. Now you can make this bigger or smaller, however you want to do it. I would recommend being bigger. Yeah, that's my addiction. LOL. All right, bud. I'll see you then. No wife. I game. Yeah, I know how you feel. I work as a tech. I'm actually at my shop now. So I work and I play and I read and then I do a lot of eating. and then I pretty much repeat the cycle. I do about 3 hours of sleep, and then I do some more gaming and a lot more work. So, who knows? We almost made it up there. But that'll allow you to pretty much do whatever you got to do. It'll allow you to survive. I would say probably the first 4 or 5 hordes. They come once every 7 days. And no matter where you're at in the map, unless you're at the very top of the map, and no matter where you're at, they're gonna find you. They're gonna at least be attracted to the 16 by 16 block sequence that you're in at the very least. Spoiled. Yeah, aren't we both? Do you have a camera for yours? I heard that you guys do gaming on your for a channel on YouTube. You guys got one too? No, I haven't had a chance to visit. I think about visiting it, but probably a little bit later today. Knock it out. I like building castles, by the way. In case you ever find yourself over here. I really like building castles. It's coming along slowly, but it's getting there. This is what I mean by spikes, by the way. I wasted a lot of metal just to get it that far. They're attracted to doors and windows. Doors take priority, windows come secondary. They want to, the AIs are attracted to the weakest link in the basically in your area, but even if the wall is weaker than the door, they're still going to be attracted to the door before the wall, which is kind of weird. If you don't, yeah, dude. And what? What? I mistakenly made the outer layer with wood things, which I had to replace with cobblestone frames. Godlike does with no cam. He does know with no cam. Okay. Most of my videos actually don't use a camera. I've only started using the camera recently. I normally don't do it. All of this is full, which I wasted 2 complete freaking things of clay trying to do all this. Kind of irritating. Sorry, driving right. It's cool. Hey, be safe. You know, if you feel unsafe driving and texting, don't text. Just drive. I can always talk to you later. Ow. The snow biome. Well, I suppose that's going to be the end of it for this one. You guys take it easy. If you have any questions, send me a message. You want to come play with me? Come on. My name is, as it shows on the thing, Sevyrs. I'll be happy to play with you. Peace out.